Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I know it's a little delayed. Okay. So my brother bought me a new microphone, and it was unplugged because I had my computer in the living room. And so apparently it switched it back to the original setting, which for some reason turns the sound off completely, which is really dumb, but whatever. Okay, let me change this light really quick. Okay, that's the best it's gonna get. I just look really pale, and I think it's because I am really pale. I'm pale to begin with, so when I'm sick, I get really pale. But anyways, what I was saying is I have bought these last year. I just pulled them out. They're like, they call them cups, but to me they look like dessert cups. So I have that design and then this one. So they should be coming out with those soon. And then I have these little pie pans. They have really cute sayings in the bottom. So if you wanted to make someone a little pie and give it to them, they'd have a really cute saying in the bottom. They're like little personal pies. That's what I used to make this last year. And it's actually stuck in here. I mean, if I wanted to bad enough, I could get it out, but I glued it down so it wouldn't fall out. I'm feeling a little bit better, Veronica. I still don't feel the greatest, but I feel better than I did. I'm not coughing nearly as bad, but I'm still kind of chilly. I wonder, do I have more of that? Okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, that's the same thing. Why do I have two? I have this container here just for anything clay related. And I have spackling. And I'll be using that too. Aha, I found it. And I need. Am I squishing you, Mindy? I'm sorry, Pingy. I haven't been in this container for a while. Okay, I think that's actually the one I want. I don't need that right now. And I don't remember if I used that one or not, but it's not a big deal if I did. Okay, so clearly I don't have any more of the one made up. I think I used it for, what can I steal a baggie from? I think I used it from, or for my gingerbread cookies that I made. Do I have an empty baggie, I wonder, that is clean? Or somewhat clean. I know I have one because I just saw one, but I think I put something in it. That's okay. This one's fairly clean. Yeah, I had some kind of like respiratory thing going on, and so I was wheezing really bad and coughing stuff up, and nothing pleasant, put it that way. I did kind of find some of my other like Halloween stuff, so I still have to kind of go through all that. I actually was going to do something completely different for my craft, but then Cheryl was talking about never making anything with clay or whatever, and so I thought, well, I'll just make something with clay. I've been wanting to for a while anyways. So on the top, I'm going to be using pumpkin pie spice and whichever cinnamon happens to be open. Which I did not realize I had so many things of cinnamon in my craft room. Okay, these are not open, so I'm going to put them back in the kitchen. Because we had some that was old in the cupboard, so I thought, okay, I'm not going to throw it. I'll just keep it. So I have this whole one that I can use. And then I bought that one from the Dollar Tree just so I would have one in here, but clearly I didn't need to. Just when I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. So it's going to have a cinnamon pumpkin spice smell. And so since you couldn't hear me before, that's what it's going to look like. So this middle part is hard. It's not, that's not clay. The middle part isn't. You could probably make it clay, but I didn't. I used spackling instead. The clay part in this is the crust. And then I have a foam piece inside here to make it a little fuller, so I didn't have to put as much spackling in it. And then the top is just spackling. I don't remember if orange is one of the individual colors. I got it in a kit. Oh my goodness, there's another cinnamon in here. Crying out loud. How many cinnamons do I have in this room? Okay, I'm not looking in that container anymore. So, if I do, I'll probably find more clay. Or not clay, more cinnamon. So I'm going to put this up for now. We will need it in a bit. I'm going to put my napkin up. So this is Bose Foam Clay. Yeah, I'm good on cinnamon, Elizabeth. This is Bose Foam Clay, and Bose is spelled B-O-H-S. You can get it from Amazon, and I can share the link when I'm done. This one is an air dry, soft, lightweight. So this one will dry like foam. So it's really good for ornaments because it's such a lightweight material that you're not going to have the ornaments pulling on your tree. It's something good that you could use for kids. You can also make slime with it, create a lot of miniature little things. There's other brands. I mean, you can use, darn it, what is it called? Oh, seriously, I just had it. It's a little mangled, but Crayola Model Magic, you can get these at Dollar Tree, Walmart, Dollar General. They come in different colors, but you get a tiny amount, but you can probably get bigger. I don't necessarily like that one because the clay tends to crack. But I like this kind because, the foam kind, because you don't have to put it in the oven. Hi, Tammy. I take that out. No, I did not. So I recommend having a silicone mat, which technically I already have one on my desk, but I have this mat on top of it. But I know I was cutting something with my utility knife and I cut directly on the, yeah, it has a hole in it, so I'm not going to put it on that one. I am going to put it on this one. You can get these from Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. I need to clean mine off really quick because it's been in that container for a while. You can get this size in a set from Amazon for pretty inexpensive, and you can get, it comes with like a set of like 3. Oh, small ones. Yeah, I think I've seen the small ones at Dollar Tree. I do have okay. What's this? Okay, so when I ordered Okay, it should come back on. It was, I think it was an internet issue, but it's back on now, it looks like. So when I bought my clay, I used the white pretty quickly, and so I had to buy a new white. Well, I was looking for one this size, and the one this size, they were completely out of stock, so I ended up having to buy this great big one. Let me put the poodle down. There you go, sweetie. It should be unfrozen now. But I ended up having to buy this great big huge one. This is white foam clay. A gallon of it, or 3 pounds of it. They're not chintzy, I can tell you that. When I got it, it was overflowing. It was actually coming over the side, but they had wrapped it so well with plastic that all that was oozing out was still really good and soft. So I've used this multiple times, but I just put the lid on to keep it in there. But you can, when they're not out of stock, you can get it in this size, and you can get it in a little smaller. You can get it in a set where it comes with this one, or not this one in particular, but you can get it in 3.5 ounce sizes in a set. I got it from Amazon. When you buy it in a set, it comes with several colors, and it will tell you the colors. There are 3.5 ounce containers. This one here was a black. You can also, if you wanted to, yeah, it comes in different colors. If you wanted to, you could probably dye that a color with a little paint or food coloring or whatever. But it does come in different colors. I have black, I have pink, I have yellow, I have blue, and it's a really pretty blue. And then there's the yellow. Whoops. There's the pink. And honestly, I don't remember. I bought it a year ago, so I don't really remember There are several people that sell them on Facebook. I haven't tried any, but if you watch a lot of any of the fake bake ones, you'll find that they a lot of them will tell you where they get it, and some of them will sell it. I think some of them even make their own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this, I'm going to get a little extra. And you know what? This is anything with, okay, Christy, anything with clay, is a good thing to do with kids. Mostly this kind that doesn't have to go in the oven. It would be just like them playing with Play-Doh. Okay, I'll have to take a look. The white is the one I have the most of. The brown is just plain brown color, and it's a 17.6 ounce container. At the time, the crafter that I watched, which was crafting, the Celebration Company, or Celebration Company. She started using the Model Magic, and then she went to this kind because Model Magic, after a while, cracked, and this doesn't. But there's also a couple others that do sell them on Facebook. Now, let me grab something over here really quick. It's something I started working on last year, and I never finished it. So I'll finish it this year. This is made with clay. This is made with that brown clay. All I did was I cut out some tree shapes, and I just took one of the Dollar Tree boards, cut out a tree shape, and then I cut out however thick I wanted it. I cut out the foam board from Dollar Tree that wide, and then just put slits in it, and I'll make one of these live at some point, and then just glued it along here to hook the two pieces together to make the thickness. What? This kind I've never had crack. I did take like one of those oval wood pieces for the base, and I laid it on there, glued the tree to it, and then I spread some of the I had a thing from it, white clay over that. And then I still need to put another layer because I had ran out of the white at that time. So I need to put another layer of it on here and then decorate it. But I started that last year. So I'm going to take some of this white. Clearly I'll have enough white for a while. And I want to lighten it up. Some brands you can buy like a couple different shades of one color. Honestly, there's really not a whole lot of sense in doing that when you can easily just use white to lighten it up. But I'll have to check out the person that you're talking about, Deborah. Okay, that needs more. So you're just going to kind of knead it in. Sometimes you'll hear some popping. That's weird. My tablet like froze on some of the comments. Okay, that sounds good. I should have started with a little less of it, but that's okay. I kind of did that because I wanted more for another craft as well. It does. It definitely does. Okay, I need to take a break a minute for that. But I think it's pretty close to the color that I want. Okay, fine, be that way. I put this on wrong. Honestly, I probably don't need to tape it down at this point because it will close good. It's just when I bought it, it had that sealant wrap all the way around it, and it was sealed so well around it that even though it had kind of oozed out, that still kept it nice and oh my nose. Honestly, this probably is not the smartest idea with carpal tunnel, but that's okay. I didn't have the carpal tunnel when I first did it. Or I guess I did. Yeah, because I've had it for a while, so it just wasn't as bad as it was, so it's a little tougher to do for me, but that's okay. So basically, you're just wanting to lighten it to where it looks like crust. It is a little darker, but it's okay. It's just going to look like it's well cooked. And actually, my other one might have been a little too light. Okay, so I'm going to pull off some here. I'm going to put this in here. I probably could. Sometimes I think I make things a little more difficult than it needs to be. Anything unused, you can put in a baggie. If you want to make sure it stays very well, then you could wrap it in foil or plastic wrap and then put it in a baggie. Mostly if you're using like a like a store brand or something. Do not try to put gloves on, like rubber gloves, like the food grade ones or medical ones. When you're trying to do this, this is going to stick to the glove and you're not going to get it off. That was a problem I had. So they sell in a kit from Walmart or from Amazon. They sell these like little rollers, but I saw they're just plastic. I've seen this one's a little thicker one. I've seen some crafters use a silicone or a, what is it? A CVP PVP pipe, whatever those white plumbing pipes are. But this kit also comes with this like little blade that you can trim it with. And then they also sell these things from Dollar Tree. Definitely get them. Yeah, PVC pipe. Definitely get them because you can make your lines and stuff with these things and like really cute decorations on them. And then they have like all of these different tools to make different designs. But what we're going to do is first off trim that on low, because anytime you use anytime you're going to glue any foam, you're better off using a low temp. What white things? Are you talking about these? These came from Dollar Tree. They're in the baking aisle. Well, not baking aisle. They're in the, like with cake decorating aisles that they have. You use this like on your frosting to make little designs like around the side of the cake. That's what those are for. And then what did I do with it? I think it's in the container over there. I don't need this. Then they have a bunch of other different like shapes and stuff. Are you talking about the glue tool? I honestly don't remember the last thing I said. This one here you can get at Walmart or trying to think if it was Walmart or Walmart or Amazon. I think it was Walmart, but not, they didn't carry that glue tool in my Walmart. They had it to where you ordered it and it was mailed to you, but if yours is in a bigger town, yours might have it. But it's one that is dual. It uses the large glue sticks, and it has this you can unplug and use for up to 2 minutes while it's unplugged. So it's somewhat cordless in a way. It's cordless up to 2 minutes. Got some of the green foam in it. But yeah, it has a high temp and a low temp. You can get some that are just like low temp too. But you'll want that when you're like if you do a tree or anything like that. I want to do a big I have some canvases from it's Bohs Clay. So it's BOHS. It's from Amazon. It comes in this size, which this little one is 3.5 ounces. This one's 17.6 ounces. And this one's 3 pounds. And they come in a bunch of different colors. So basically, you're just going to roll this out like you would pie. And then just do it as thick or thin as you want it. I know some people sometimes don't want to spend too much on clay, but just to let you know, sometimes the lower priced ones is not always the greatest. Like the ones you see in Dollar Tree or Crayola brand will crack. So that one's really not a very good brand to get. It will crack. It won't crack immediately after it dries, but it will crack. Because a crafter I watch made one of these, and I went ahead and made one similar. And she used the Crayola brand clay on some of it on the white part because she ran out of the Bose clay for the other. And she used Bose on the black, and the white cracked, but the black didn't. Or the black. My gosh. The brown didn't crack, but the white cracked. And the white was a different brand. I think the white was the, what's it called? Crayola brand, and the other was the Bose, the brown, like I have here. And I just mixed a little bit of white in with this to lighten it up. Then you're just going to kind of see. Yeah, that wasn't a bright idea. It's good having glasses, but it doesn't always protect your eyes. So I don't technically need it in the bottom, but I kind of want to make sure it stays in there and it doesn't come down. So I'm just going to push it inside. And if you're like putting multiple colors on top of each other, it's perfectly fine to do it. If you do it while it's still wet, you won't need any additional glues or anything. It will just stick together. But if you do one thing, then let it dry, and then do something else like a day later, you're going to want, or later that day, you're going to want to use glue of some kind. Okay, then we're going to, I'm just going to take scissors. I'm just cutting a little off at a time. Bindi, no crying, baby girl. Be a good girl. Be a good puppy. My goodness, I'm trying to get her into the groomer because she looks really bad. She's really shaggy. And she can't get in until, my goodness, when was it? Towards the end of the month, like the 25th. So she's got a while to be shaggy, and she really is shaggy. Okay, so this part I'm usually never good at, even with real pies. I might do better with a fake pie than a real pie. But you're just going to make your design. too much here. My nose is actually one of the things that's making my cold worse is my nose, because I have horrible sinuses to begin with. And I didn't realize that it's been over a year since I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. And so I went to order my nose spray, and they're like, oh, well, you haven't been seen by him in over a year, so he won't refill it until he sees you again. Well, now I can't get in until August 14th, and then my primary is on vacation, so I can't get in to see him for him to refill it, so I have to wait until August, because my primary won't be back until around the same time. So I think I have a little too much here. I'm hoping if my one doctor gets back before the appointment, because she didn't actually tell me when his vacation is over with. He just now went or left, so I'm hoping he gets back before the other one. I have the appointment, and if it was the other doctor, then that wouldn't have been a problem. He would have just did it. But sometimes their staff is stupid, and their staff will say something without checking with the doctor. And then he ends up telling them off about it when I go in and see him. Because my doctor is actually a very, very good doctor. He just has bad staff, which sucks. But it's in a pretty good sized clinic, and so kind of just have to deal with it. It sucks though. But there are a lot out there that aren't caring. It's hard to find one that actually does care. And actually, if I would have known that the other doctor was going to say that he couldn't or wouldn't refill it until he saw me, I wouldn't have waited so long to talk to my primary. I know, sometimes when you actually ask to talk to a nurse instead and relay the information to the nurse, it's better, but it seems like the nurse he has, or at least last I was there, didn't really care that much about anything. The one that did really good wasn't there anymore, so that kind of sucks. But you get some that care and some that don't. So I'm going to take some hot glue I say some, and I'm really putting it on here. So if you were to use a regular glue tool, you would hear sizzling when it hits that. I'm just pushing that down. Okay. I kind of hate the feeling of my hands after I touch the clay. Yeah. So I was waiting for it to come back on before I explained. So I have my laptop just so that the connection's better, but I might need a different cord. I have my computer plugged directly into the box, the internet box. And so it looks like maybe something's loose because anytime I bump the desk, it does that. So I'll just have to try to not bump it with my knee. But every time it's done that, it's been because I bumped it with my knee. Okay, so. It's been a year since I did this. Oh wait, I feel like this orange better. Okay. You know, it'd be nice if I could blow my nose, but it's like all dry and not wanting to do anything. Oh, I need to. Okay, just saw him. Where are you? I need a popsicle stick. If you were a popsicle stick, where would you be? I just had them. Oh, here they are. I also came across this from, and it lights up, from my Christmas stash that I had from last year. Trying to get it so it doesn't glare. There we go. And it lights up. But I just came across it when I was looking for the popsicle stick. I've been going through my Christmas stuff and my Halloween stuff and fall stuff because day is it? The what day? The 22nd. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I'm in an event at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1:30 Eastern or Pacific Standard Time. And then that one's a Halloween one. And then the 26th, I'm in a event at 11 my time. I think that's the one that I'm filling in for you, Cheryl. Okay. So, hi, Red Brick Home Crafts. I'm trying to think of what your name is, but I'm drawing a blank at the moment. But okay. So this is spackling. It's the DAP brand. I have events both days. Yours wasn't a theme, right? The one on the 22nd is a Halloween one. Shelby, okay. The one on the 27th is a Halloween theme. And oops. The one on the 26th is okay, that would be the 26th then. Okay. I think I'm going to use the beer cup. I got both out because I wasn't sure which size I wanted. So I am just taking some spackling. And I am putting it in. Then I'm going to take... I want to see what this looks like. Yeah, I was going to take pumpkin orange, but that's more of a bright color. Ooh, way more of a bright color. This one is more of... It looks different on screen than it does in person, but it's a different shade. So I am going to take... My goodness. I don't know how much I'm going to need right offhand. No more than that. It's going quite a ways. I think so. I'm not sure. If that's a Halloween one, then yeah. Yeah, that's that one. July 22nd is the Halloween one. So yeah, that's that one. I think, I don't know if Sandra got a spot or not. I don't remember. She, I saw she had posted, but I don't remember if, I'm not sure if it was all the spaces were filled by then or not. I can't remember. So we're just stirring in the paint. Yeah, that's one we all did last time. Okay. So I am taking, I had to put it that close for it to actually be able to smell it. I'm not on any meds for it. If it doesn't get better by this weekend, I will have to go to urgent care. But I know just from experience, if you haven't had it at least a week, they don't really care less. And I would just be wasting my time sitting there waiting at urgent care. I've already met my deductible for the year, so that's not an issue. But yeah, they're irritating that way. So what I'm using here is pumpkin pie spice. And I found it from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon in it. Said a little, but I got more than a little in. Yeah, with me not having my nose spray, it will get worse probably. I just have to wait the amount of time for the doctors to actually take it serious. Because I don't want to waste my time sitting in there with all the other sick people. I don't want to risk getting something else on top of it. Because the one time I got sick once and I went and got checked out, well then sitting in there getting checked out, I ended up with a sinus infection, an ear infection, and a respiratory infection all at once, which is not pleasant. But with not having my nose spray, it will probably get worse. I'm just keeping an eye on it. So doing the pumpkin spice and the cinnamon in the paint or in the spackling gives it a little texture, and it kind of is going to put the smell in it more. I didn't sound this bad earlier. I get worse in the evening. The cough gets worse in the evening. Okay. So I want it a little, yeah, need it darker. So I'm going to take some burnt umber, and hope that I didn't put too much in because I got a lot in it. If I did, I can always add some more orange. Okay, that's looking more like pumpkin pie. It looks lighter on the screen, but yeah, that's the right color. So basically I just did the amount that I thought I needed of spackling, which I should put the lid on. Or no, I do need it for white, but I can put the lid on anyways. Looks like I'm going to need some more. I think I got this one from Walmart. And then I used some of the chalk paint from Waverly, the pumpkin. Then I put in some cinnamon and some pumpkin spice. And then after I stirred that in, then I put some burnt umber in. I do it in that order so that the powders make it a little darker. And so the burnt umber is just getting that last coloring in to make it a tad bit darker. Then I should have kept my other one. Hey, only difference between this and a regular pie is you're not going to want to lick this like you might want to lick your spatula. Honestly, I wouldn't lick this even if it was actual pumpkin pie stuff. I don't do that with cookies either. Unless it's no bake, because that's actually cooked. Then you're just going to spread it and push it up to the edges. I wish I knew where the sugar cookies were. You know what? I might be able to go grab the sugar cookies that I made. Once I get done with this, I'll quickly go and grab them. That's what I used the rest of my stuff for from last year. Is I had made some gingerbread cookies, but then I made some cookies, like sugar cookies, for Valentine's Day. And then I had made some for my cousin for her to put on her craft that she had made. Yeah, that would never be a problem for me, Cheryl, because I don't ever do that usually. If it has like raw eggs in it, I don't do it. My grandma always did. Like if it was cookie dough, my grandma always would. And um think my mom did too, and my brother would eat cookie dough too. But I never liked the idea of eating it. Okay, so far we have that. And you know what? I made just about the right amount. Anytime we did like no-bake cookies, my mom always let us lick the spoon from that. Yeah, somehow I felt like I might be able to, so I thought I better take the opportunity. Yeah, it does look real. So then this was the one I used. Because that one's the wrong coloring. So, what you would do next, sometimes it's best to do it afterwards, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal doing it now. I'm gonna take, so do not use the spackling from Dollar Tree. It can be really hard sometimes. And it doesn't do as well. It doesn't spread as well. Honestly, and this is going to be a weird comparison, this almost reminds me of frosting. It's that easy to stir even with a popsicle stick. Okay, so, I mean, this one here, so when you get the spackling, you want to make sure you get lightweight spackling. And make sure that it says that it won't shrink. Now, this doesn't say it, but it does have it. Some of them don't have paint mixed in with it, and so you'll see a different color. So if you get one and you don't get this brand, make sure that it has paint mixed into it. I always mix more into it. There it is. But the one that doesn't have paint mixed into it, it's a little different color. And it has a weird texture look to it. So I always just add a little more paint or white paint to it to make it a more brighter. And the one I'm using for this, I didn't have when I did the last one. But it's Snow White. You know what? I might add a little more. Just to make sure I get enough. And this is what you're going to use to make the whipping cream. Now you can also sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on the top of it, which I usually do once I get the fake whipping cream on. Then I usually add cinnamon over the top. So I got these from Amazon. But then I also found these from Dollar Tree. You can use it with or without the, I don't know if this had a plastic thing or a metal one. They're just frosting piping bags. It doesn't say, but I think this one came with like 200 or something. It has 2 of these. Oh my goodness, Cheryl. How do you open this? Oh, there. Wasn't that hard? So, I mean, if you wanted to, you can buy the sets of these things from Dollar Tree. Hi, Wanda. We're just making a fake pumpkin pie tonight with thank you for sprinkling, with foam clay, which is the crust, and then spackling for the actual pie, for the pumpkin part. Okay, so I'm going to take and cut that off. And that goes on there, and then this goes over the top. What is that? Like a nose spray? Is that a nose spray, Lucy? So, have you guys heard of a neti pot? I'm asking for a reason. I'll have to look that up, Lucy. But is that a nose spray? What is it? Advantage? So, this may have only happened to me. But I will tell you, I will never, ever, ever use a neti pot ever again. And I mean ever again. When I told my doctor what happened, I had a different primary at the time. She's like, don't let one bad experience throw you off of it. And I'm like, hold on. Okay, I'll have to look. It's called, the thing I used was a neti pot. So it's N-I, or Neti, and then Pot, something like that. And it's basically this little plastic I hit the desk with my knee again. But anyways, a neti pot is just a little teapot that you fill with water. It's a plastic teapot. You fill with water, you put this solution in. Okay, yeah, I did it again. But anyways, you stand over the bathroom sink, you tilt your head to one side, and you pour your nose in one side, and it's supposed to come out your other side of your nose. It did not come out of my other side of my nose at all. It took a picture, or it took a picture. I was reading your comment and talking at the same time, Cheryl. So it didn't come out of my other side of my nose like it's supposed to. Instead, it came out of my eye. That it's like kind of a salt water texture or solution, and that water with that solution, it came out of my stinking eye. And so my eye was burning, it was beet red, and it never cleaned out my sinuses. And so it's like, I will never, ever, ever try that again. Ever since that happened, I have issues with my eye when my sinuses act up. It is just horrifying. So I just put and it almost looks like I just have frosting in here, but I just scoop my frosting with my white paint into one of these bags, put that on the end, and I'm just going to twist this, put it in my hand. Oh, I squeezed too hard and I popped the thing right out. Okay. This is what I'm going to do to fix that problem. Surprisingly, that doesn't smell bad, but I can't smell a whole lot. Hold on a sec. I did too big of a hole. There we go. So if that happens to you, just do another one. And then start from there. So I have a little air in here, and so it's being weird. So I'm going to and I think I'm going to take that part out. I should have pushed this down with the popsicle stick first so that I could get the air out. There we go. You know what's weird is I can never get one of these to work with actual frosting, but I can get it to work with stick and spackling. There we go. Then you can just clean that part out. And then just squeeze the rest of it. Since I did white, you can just squeeze the rest of it back in. And then just clean that out. I am going to clean that off later. So I'm just going to sit this. I will wrap it in one of these. Put it over here. Get rid of that. And then I just squirted the rest of it back in there. Then I have a humidifier. I didn't even think of using that. I have a humidifier and I have those little Vicks, or maybe it's a vapor or yeah, it's a humidifier, I think. It's one of the Vicks ones, and it has those pads that you can put in it, and it has the Vicks smell. But I'm glad you mentioned that because, I do have one of those, and I have the pads and everything. I just never even thought of it. And then my brother bought their Vicks tablets, that you, they're in like little discs like that, and you stick it in the bottom of your shower when you take a shower, and the steam, releases the vapors in it, and that helps too. I used that in the shower yesterday, and it helped clean a lot of it out, so I should have probably did that today too. But if you have any left over, you can take it, and I can actually make 2 of these. Just roll it in a ball. Just keep rolling it. Same with this one. So what I also do is I have the spray on Mod Podge. So once this is set, I will. I could do it now. Now. So this one's a spray on Mod Podge. It's not an aerosol one. It's going to look a little damp at the moment, but it'll dry. And it will seal in the cinnamon. You'll still be able to smell it, but it will keep it to where you can smell it for a while. Even with my nose plugged, I can still smell this one a little bit. The other thing you can do is if you want it to look like it has a little bit of like cinnamon, or not cinnamon, a little bit of like sugar on it. You can do a little bit of the glitter to look like sugar. And so that will look like it has sugar on it. Okay, so if you just take this and just smash it. And do the same with that and smash it. I do have a Vicks nose spray that, or yeah, it's Vicks that I'll use too. But my allergies and everything are so bad that I take Benadryl all the time. Zyrtec every day I take. I have a prescription nose spray and an over-the-counter one, Flonase, and I have to use all that, or my allergies are even bad. Okay. So the bigger the ball, the bigger the cookie you're going to have. And putting on a table helps too. I shouldn't have put this away. Hold on, Ben. I just need another. Oh, wait. I have the cups over here. I uncovered for no reason. I have my Christmas blanket. It has cats and dogs on it from last year. Bendy? No. Okay, I don't want that big one. I think my brother got it. Hold on, Bendy. Oh, here it is. So what color should I do these? Should I make them Halloween? You know, I have orange. I might as well use that. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit of this. Put it in here. Maybe a little more. Okay. Then we're going to take a little bit of this paint. And this mixture was just, a little bit of the brown and a little bit of the white. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that'll be good. Bendy, no. Be a good girl. No. Hey, Travis. Let her out with you. I'm live. She wanted him. Okay, I think I need a little more. My wrist is thumping for some reason. No, you're not coming back in here, you little butthead. She wanted out, now she wants in. Oh, that dog is so weird. So we're just mixing up the orange. And this will be the last thing that I do. Okay. So then we're just going to use this as like a spatula. And you can wait until they're completely set if you want, until the foam is set, or you can do it now. It doesn't really matter. Just when they're a little more set, they're a little sturdier, but the clay can be a little sticky when you first start using it, but the more you fiddle with it, the more it, the less sticky it gets. Okay. And if you have fake sprinkles, then you could use that on here as well. I don't have any Halloween ones. I have Christmas ones. You can make some if you wanted to, but you could actually make some out of clay. Like Christmas time, you could do like little peppermints. I'm still live, Robin. Raven. Why did I say Robin? Because I'm tired. The what from Dollar Tree? You mean real sprinkles? This is orange, but it looks... Hold on. I'm going to shut this off a second because it's irritating me. Okay. You can see it a little better. It's actually orange. It looks a little yellow now, but it is actually orange. But then you have these little sugar cookies. Dollar Tree has fake ones? Mine doesn't. I've never seen fake ones in Dollar Tree before. Huh. They're getting a lot of new things, so it's possible they have them. I've just never seen any in any of mine. But yeah, that's all you do with these to make cookies. It's really easy to make cookies with them, with the clay. And then you just mix your whatever color paint you want in with your spackle, and you've got your frosting. I have and then if you wanted to do designs on them, or like right on them and you want it to stick up, you can get this tulip puffy paint, and it has a nice fine tip. I guess I've never opened this one before. I've not used the yellow yet. But it has this really nice thin tip. And so it's easy to do a design on it. Thanks for stopping by, Lucy. I am done with my craft. I was going to see if I can find the sprinkles that I have, but I'm not sure quite yet where I put them because they were Christmas, so I put them up. But I don't remember offhand where I put them, so I'll have to find them. But anyways, this is one that I had started last year. You could do that too, Wanda. This is one that I started last year. And I want to do a smoother coating of the brown on the black, or on the back. And then I want to do another coating of... Well, I don't really need to do another coating of the white on here. I just need to use spackling for the design. And then I want to design it and put like some peppermints on it or something. But that I do want to do. And then I want to start making a couple other different ones. I have different cookie cutters for Christmas, so I'll do gingerbread cookies and stuff like that. And I might do a candy cane. Maybe like a candy cane that looks like a cake or something like that out of clay. I kind of want to do some of the extra stuff with clay too. But so far what I did tonight was these, which honestly I could sprinkle a little bit with cinnamon. And they could be like pumpkin flavored. But that's my pumpkin pie from tonight. This was my pumpkin pie from a year ago. So I kind of did better on this one than I did on this one, but this was my first fake bake thing that I ever made. So, but anyways, that's my craft for tonight. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, I know here it's 7 p.m., so I'm sure it's a lot later where some of you are. Cheryl, I'm sure, is 7, 8, 9. Was it like 10 o'clock your time, Cheryl? I think you're 3 hours off. Good night. Okay, I lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I need the mouse to shut the ending or end the video. Okay, I had to think what you were talking about for a minute, Cheryl. Have a good night. Night, Wanda. My mouse is not working. Oh, this is.